Hi everyone, it's Nicole from Cravings, here today to talk to you about the UPPABaby Knox car seat. So this is the very first convertible car seat that UPPABaby has had on the market. So Knox, they named it as Fort Knox, so it's really big for safety. So it was kind of a long-awaited seat, so we're pretty excited to have this available to sell at Cravings. Now, when I say convertible car seat, just in case you're unfamiliar, that means it can both rear face and forward face. And so because children should be rear facing as long as they can, it's far safer rear facing than forward facing for them. Because they need to be rear facing much longer than what that infant bucket seat will allow, which is going to be that initial stage that people are starting with. The convertible seats, it's important that they also rear face for as long as possible. So best practice is to keep your child rear facing as long as the upper height and weight limit of your car seat allows, or at least till 2 years of age, ideally. So the UPPABaby Knox accommodates from 14 to 40 pounds in that rear facing position. So not right from birth, but most people aren't using this type of car seat right from birth anyways. We're gonna start with that small infant bucket seat that's gonna attach to your stroller, that removes from the base, and just the convenience of that. So this is going to more than accommodate the weight range that you're going to need it for. So along with safety, there's also convenience features that I'm going to point out today. So some really nice little things that make day-to-day use of this seat a lot simpler. So I did mention it can also go forward-facing, which is very important. So the forward-facing weight limit's 25 to 65 pounds. So the child must be 25 pounds before they can actually go forward-facing, which is a really good thing because, like I said, keeping them rear-facing longer is better. So, and then that upper weight limit of 65 pounds, of course there's a height limit restriction as well, but that's gonna take your child through easily till they're 5, 6 or more years old, and then can safely ride in a booster seat after that. So a few things about the Knox. So you can see, first of all, we love this color very much. This lovely teal color is called Luca. It comes in 4 different color options. All their fabrics are machine washable, so that's really nice feature to have. So we've got lots of extra padding and cushioning in here. All of this is removable to accommodate your growing child. So you can imagine that there's a huge difference between a 14-pound infant and a 60-pound preschooler by the time if you use it that long. So you want to make sure that this seat is going to be able to comfortably grow with your child. So we're starting out here with all of this extra padding so that it's going to snugly fit a younger infant. And so for the most part, you're going to use this until about that 25-pound mark. So this piece right here is really soft and cushy. It also has that energy absorbing foam integrated into the base of it. So right underneath them, they've got kind of all around protection with energy absorbing foam around the head as well. So that side impact protection piece there. And this guy moves up and down and will stay around the head the whole time they're in the seat. This doesn't come out. So you've always got that protection and support for the head, neck, and spine. So these pieces will come out as the child grows and can sit comfortably without the extra height boost. So I talked a little bit about convenience things. I'm just gonna pull this out, move that out of the way. So one of the annoying things when you're putting a child in and out of their car seat is the buckles sliding in under their bum. So UPPABaby's put these little slots here so that you can stick those over to the side and they're out of the way while you're putting your child into the seat and then buckling everything up. So that's really cool. And then, like I said, as they get older and don't need this anymore, this just comes out of the way. Everything here too for the installation, this whole piece, basically seat fabric zips out. So you can get it completely out of the way so that you can properly see what you're doing and not be fighting with things in your way when you're doing that installation. It's a really simple installation process, both with lower anchors or with seat belt. It is nice just to start from seat belt. There's a 30-pound weight limit for the lower anchors and rear facing, so you may as well go right with seatbelt installation, and it is very simple. We have color indicators to tell you when you have it snug enough. So red, it's not tight enough, or green, it's good to go. So it takes a lot of the guesswork out of that, which is really nice. So all of this removes, very simple to do your installation. Like I said, you can adjust this. This is a no rethread harness system, so as your child grows taller, you need to increase the height of that. You always want to make sure that there's a finger width between their shoulder and the bottom of these, the side impact ears right here. And going from your standard at or slightly below shoulder level for rear facing, at or slightly above shoulder level for forward facing. So one of the nice things, I'm just going to turn this around here too, is a very unique safety feature that the Knox has, which is their top tether. But first I'm going to just give it a bit of a recline. So your recline lever is right on the back here, which I think is really nice. As a car seat technician, I've installed, I'm sure, thousands of car seats, and having the things that you need to quickly adjust easily accessible is great. So with this, the seat fabric coming out completely so you can see what we were doing, and being able to easily get to that angle where you need it to be for that proper rear facing recline angle is awesome. So you would just basically set that up, and you also have indicators, a very nice visual. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's here. It's a nice visual level indicator. So one of the very unique things that the Knox has is a top tether. That's not unique for forward facing. All car seats have to be top tethered forward facing. So if you had this in a forward facing position, this would simply go to a top tether point on the back of your vehicle seat, behind the headrest, might be in the ceiling if it's an SUV, so it just kind of depends. So that's important to have that done. But you can also use this in a rear facing tether, and so you would just basically route this around whatever side you won't be taking the child in and out of, just so that it's not in the way. And so this would then, just again, imagine we're in a rear facing position here. And so you're going to extend this out, and that's going to go to your top tether connection point. And so what this does is, in an impact, the initial crash force is going to want to throw this seat forward, and then secondary rebound back. And so by bracing against that, it really reduces the amount that this seat moves forward. So that's improving safety to the child by about 45%. So that's a really great feature to have, is that top tether in the rear facing position, and that's pretty unique to the UPPABaby Knox. So, and it's very simple. It's not going to be in the way when it's done properly. They also have these side impact pods. So on both sides, these little pods here, so that's your initial point of impact if you get into that really nasty side impact collision. And then, of course, again, around the head here too, is going to provide that side impact protection for your child too. So a lot has been put into the design of this seat and testing and all of those things that are very important in terms of safety for a car seat. The other thing is, you can see in the base here, there's this green line. And so what that is their crumple zone technology. And so these are actually welded tubes. I'm not sure if you can tell through, you can kind of see through them in the video, but so this is what's going to take a lot of the crash energy away from the child going into the seat. So this material is actually used in like bike helmets or like ski helmets, that kind of thing, for really like high intensity sports, that kind of thing, where you really need a lot of protection. So it's the same material, so that's integrated into the base of the seat. So when you have milliseconds for the crash energy to kind of come away from the child when the impact initially happens, it's very quick. So it's really important that you've got that way of absorbing the crash energy into the seat and not the child. So that's a really smart design too, and unique to that material that they use is unique to UPPABaby as well. So that is the UPPABaby Knox in a nutshell, basically. If you have any questions, feel free to pop in. We are happy to help. Give us a call. These are available in store and online at shopcravings.ca. 4 different color options, so lots of, you know, if you don't like color, there's also just black or gray, which is also nice. But this is the UPPABaby Knox, available at Cravings. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.